volume and surface area of a cylinder. Okay, so when we're talking about surface area, let's first talk about an actual cylinder. Okay, what does that look like? So if I take this square piece of paper, okay, and I roll it up, do you guys see that I've created a cylinder? Okay, so let's draw a picture of what a cylinder looks like if I unroll it. We've got two circles with a rectangle in between. Do we agree with that? Okay, so if I'm trying to find the surface area means the area of each part as if I was wrapping it perfectly in paper. Okay, that's what we mean by surface area. So how am I going to find the area of those circles? What's the formula for that? For a circle? Oh. What's the area for a circle, guys? It's in the front of your circle book. We used it all yesterday for the homework. Pi r squared. Good. And how many are there? How many circles are there? So would it make sense if I times it by 2? All right. Now I'm going to have to add the area of my square, the body part of the cylinder. What is that going to be? What would this length be right here? 5. So that's the height of my cylinder. Okay, so I'm going to do h. But then I have to times. To find the area of a rectangle, we do length times width, right? So in this case, we're going to do height times, how would we get this top part here? It would be what? Now remember, let's look at what my cylinder looks like all rolled up. See how this is a circle right here?
Yeah.
And then when I unwrap it, there we go. It would be the circumference, which is 2 pi r. So you just discovered the formula for it all on your own. Now, I do not care if you spread it out like this. This is called a net, and make a net each time and label what it is. Okay? Or if you just flat out use this formula. Okay? So we're going to answer the question first. We're going to say 2 pi times 2 squared plus 5 times 2 pi times 2. And we just stick it in our calculator literally all at once. Okay? We've got 2 pi times 2 squared plus 5 times 2 pi times 2. So my surface area is 87.96. Let's do 2 decimal places. Millimeters cubed. Oh, squared, because we're doing surface area. The parentheses? I would. Okay. Feel good about that? We're going to add surface area to our circle book, too, so you have that equation, so you don't have to figure it out each time. Yes? Wouldn't, no, because we're not finding volume. We're finding surface area. For example 2, they would all be cubed, yes. All right. Part B over here. We have the area. We want to find the height. So we're just saying 157.08 equals 2 pi, we know what the radius is, 2.5, squared, plus h times 2 pi, 2.5. So for this, we've got to work a little bit backwards. Okay? I'm going to do the first part before the plus sign all in my calculator at once. I'm going to say 2 pi times 2.5 squared gives me 157.08, I'm bringing down, equals 39.27, I rounded to my nearest tenth, plus h times, and I'm going to put that in my calculator, 2 pi, 2.5 Gives me 15.7. 1. Okay. Now I'm going to subtract 39.27 from each side. These cancel. So I get 157.08 minus 39.27, giving me 120.81 equals H times 15.71. Then I'm going to divide by 15.71, right? And H is approximately 7.69 meters. Feel pretty good about that?
Yeah.
You guys think you could do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about volume now. I'm going to do B first for volume. Now, volume is how much I fill up. Okay? So it's how much fits inside my cylinder. Okay, so if we think about it, if this is my circle on top, I want that circle to go all the way down the bottom. So how do you think that formula would look? How do we find the area of the top? Pi r squared, because we want the area. And then we want to stack those circles from the top to the bottom. So what would we do? Times by the height. That is the volume of a cylinder. The area of the top times the height. Okay? So that's pi 2 squared times 6. Please turn off your music. Please turn off your music. Well, somebody needs to tap on that and tell them to turn off. Okay, we get 75.4, I'm going to round, inches cubed equals my volume. Okay. A, we're going to work backwards. Okay, because we already know what the volume is when we want to find the height. I'm going to move it over a little bit. So my volume is 30 equals pi 10 squared times x. So we're going to go 10 squared times pi gives us 30 equals 314.16 times x. So we're going to divide by 314.16. That is my mistake. Supposed to not be there. Yeah. So we're going to go 30 divided by 314.16, giving us, the height is really super small. It's like a coin. It's like flat, right? Equals 0.095 centimeters. And this doesn't get a cubed. Why? Because we're talking about height. Okay. So let's add to our circle book now. Yes, Matt. 10 squared times pi. Okay, we're going to go to a blank page of our circle book. Okay, I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to draw a cylinder so I remember what it says. Okay, and I'm going to say surface area as SA for surface area equals 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. Okay, and I'm going to say volume equals pi r squared h. Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter what order it goes into because it's being multiplied, right? So. All right, guys, I'm going to stop the recording. You should be